Bonjour, les amis, hello, my friends. My name is Bohdan, and this is the first lesson of my SEO skill, and this is called What is SEO? What is not SEO? This lesson we learn the essence of SEO, how to try distinction between this domain of activity and other domains, and how to define it possibly. As we discuss optimization towards search engine, let's say what is the principal idea of search engine in terms of the user engagement. So how the user interacts with search. The user who would initiate activity initiative research in search engine comes from active stage, no active phase, and when he formulates the keywords of his search bar. By contrast to search engine, for example, social, well, person would probably just interact the content that is shown on the basis of certain algorithms. So there's a certain serious distinction in terms of active communication. In search engine, it's more defined, more precisely subject matter interaction for subject actively formulated. In terms of social, it's more passive. But when we discuss different venues or sources of traffic, like search engine traffic, social traffic, must not we agree that all kind of traffics, be it useless or social whatever, comes to a single website, single page of the website. Apparently, we may have some examples of specifically made landing pages for whatever type of traffic, but the general possible, the website is single, it's uniform, despite the traffic. So we might not maintain one website for Google traffic, other website for Bing traffic will be from Facebook and so on and so on. Instead of those, we have one. So doesn't it imply that optimization for Google traffic as such might not contradict optimization for any other type of traffic? So we're simply saying, when we do SEO for Google, don't we do optimization that benefits all the type of traffic on the web page? This is to say, for example, if we have menu on page on the headers, the structure of the content, main and supplementary content on the page, the footer, the navigation elements like breadcrumbs, the call to action buttons, whatever type of on-page element you can think of. This kind of optimization for Google shall go in line with general optimization for other type of traffic. Apparently it is less or less have a dose of website each for each particular kind of traffic. If it's a uniform website, so that it implies something towards which we're doing this optimization. And there's something is called, or what I called, customer goods. This is some kind of abstract benefit, beneficial outcome for customer, toward which all types of optimization is targeted. So what is customer good? In general terms, it's something that somehow benefits customer. In the practical level, it's, let's call it customer utilities. Something that brings an utility to customer. We may have this triangle of utility, something that's helpful, useful, something that's responsive to the requirement. This is how utility may be apprehended. But despite all this, utility is a general idea of all optimization. Given optimization means giving more utility or increasing utility. Does utility as such belong to a particular domain? What was it just approached by any SEO, but marketing, but product itself, and just applied, but not fully belonging to any domain. Directly, the customer utility is something bigger. This is general concept can be caught by any of this optimization endeavors. Neither SEO nor marketing or nothing can fully catch the customer utility. But what this outlook informs is that when a company coming from its business model has already acquired some dominant outlook, so that it first would shed the light on overall optimization, comes a guiding principle of optimization, and secondly, it would define the place of SEO in the company activity. Let's take an example. It would be marketing, product, tag, or SEO-led outlooks from the customer utility. Each of them is very particular and what data is looking out to. So, this, for example, creates a group of pair of eyes. Each of them, marketing, product, and so have their own regard of the customer issues. For example, marketing regards, first of all, it will regard the data, the customer sentiment, or whatever specific data may come from customer. The product regards hidden layers of data, implicit data. It also regards the unknown motivation that leads to use of or usage or no usage of food. Whereas tech would regard some explicit conformity to a clearly led external requirement, whether or not something is conforming to requirement. So these are pairs of eyes that are looking out into the crystal ball of utility. And then SEO may be a distant one of that, or may conform to the more general outlook, like for example, marketing. So each of these outlooks have their own ways of reflecting customer utility. But what's important is that they all meet on one single website. As we discussed, there's no dozens of the website on a single one. In the life of it, the search engine optimization is optimization towards more customer utility, as seen with the hours of searching. So it means that might not contradict the other optimization goals, like marketing or product itself. So then it means that these are something that made according to the requirements of search engine, and these are something that's targeted towards creating customer utility. In order not to contradict with other optimization goals and to coherently appear on one website, it obviously needs a guiding principle. So there will be a guiding principle. That's why you need all optimization by all of the teams, all of the company segments or company units. And this will be the different outlooks and different angles by which this customer utility is apprehended. So we may call this a mirror. And this is the mirror to which customer utility looks up to itself and sees it in the reflection of the search engine related activity. And this mirror has a limitation. For example, this would only reflect it through the angle of how the customer data is gathered by searching. What is the purpose of such a business model? How to mitigate the risks? How they transform and process the data, and also to the internal requirements of search engine that would lead or guide the way the image of customer utility is transmitted to the mirror that we call search engine. This is the general way to understand what is SEO, what is not SEO.